life is not about what you get or what you want. Life is about who you will become. I think life more and more is showing me that relationships are everything. We're not meant to live this life alone. We're not meant to go at our endeavors alone. We're meant to have beautiful friends, amazing family to support us, to help us, to give us different perspectives, to do things that we're not super good at. I think a lot of times we think we need to do it all ourselves, or I've had the thought before that, only I can do it. No one does it better than me. So I feel like I've really had to learn how to let go of the control of having to do everything myself, having to have it my way. Because a lot of that is just almost like a toxic level of control, a toxic level of egoic control, like it has to be this way. If it's not this way, I don't like it, If it's not this color, I don't like it, It comes down to preferences over what really matters. But yes, relationships, people, different perspectives, so important to us, to our growth, to learning who we are, to learning what we like, what we dislike. I feel like every person is like a novel. I had a friend say that every person is like a novel with a different story, and it's so interesting to read that. And we gotta not fall into the temptation to judge, to say, oh, are my stories more important, or my story's better, or whatever. That's such an easy pitfall to fall into. Another reminder that I myself needed today was in order to get anything done, you need to come from a place of peace. I find when I ever have a lot on my plate, I'll get so sped up, get so anxious that I literally collapse. I'll literally just I'll feel so tight, and it eats all my energy, and I'm dead. I'm done. I'll have days maybe where I can't do anything because I can't get out of that state. And that when you're in that state and you're anxious because you're in that state, it's just a perpetual cycle, keeps building. So I guess, how do we get out of that state? How do we let ourselves leave that state and reset ourselves? For me, it's sometimes it's literally just getting outside, going for a walk. Even if you have so much to get done, you just gotta, you can't be cooped up inside. You gotta get outside, get some sun on your face, and breathe. And I feel like life should never get to a point where it is so stressful that we feel this way, because it's so detrimental to our mind, our body. It's not worth it. It really isn't. And I get it, life can be so chaotic sometimes, and I know for myself, it's I feel like I suck at making deadlines sometimes because I get so anxious, right? And when I get anxious, I can't get things done. So, sometimes we think our anxiety is helping us, or we think it's part of the process, to get things done. And it's we're so used to it. But if we can get into that state of flow and feeling peace, I think we're way more productive. We feel better. We're more in harmony with everything. So choose peace when you can. Breathe, eat good, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first, not after you do things. Take care of yourself every day, every morning when you wake up. Breathe, read, eat properly, shower, exercise, get outside, talk to people, connect. We should never, ever, ever neglect those things for work or this and that. And I get it, we all do. I've done it so many times. But it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and you're I'm gonna stay up all night and cram and do this, and the next day you're just miserable and depressed and So, self-care first. Self-care first. Something that always gives me peace is the thought, the idea that whatever happens, I'll be okay. I'll be protected. I can handle it. I can take care of it. That nothing is too big for me to handle. That nothing can be. That I am meant for anything that happens. I think a lot of us feel the pressure to perform, the pressure to impress. I wonder if that's from social media. That's, gives us this sense of, we have to be perfect and we have to look photoshopped, and we can't have any bad days or ugly days or negative feelings. I often feel that even when I make these videos. It's like, I feel like I need to say something empowering, or I need to be super energetic or be a certain way. I'm trying to see why I feel that way. See why I feel the need to have to be at my best, and I can't just be. Or I feel like, this constraint of having to perform, or this constraint of having to inspire. I think I'm learning that everything comes effortlessly. Anything natural comes effortlessly. And that we don't have to strive for it. When we strive for anything, it's like we're leaving ourselves. We're not being ourselves. It's like we're trying to mold who we are into some sort of box, and it's causing restriction, constraint, pain, agony, stress. So I guess we have to look at whatever we do that causes us pain, agony, stress, and ask ourselves why, or what are we doing that is causing that? Because it doesn't have to be that way. So this has probably been the most consistent I've been with videos lately, ever. I used to always make videos, get a real high off of them, or, cause put myself out there a lot, and then close off. And, I really don't want to close off again. I really don't, man. It feels so good to be open. It feels so good to be expressive. The only thing that's scared of it is the ego. It's this part of you that wants to be in control of what other people think. And sometimes that voice can be super loud, It's hard to get rid of. You can get real, scared. You retreat, and you don't let anyone see who you really are. You put back on the mask, you close up again, and you feel this kind of false sense of safety. But to me, that false sense of safety is a prison that I've been in so many times. And I don't want to live in a prison. I want to be, I want to be. If I could put it simply, is I want to be. And I don't want to have to perform and impress and put on an act. that it is a lot of work. I didn't come here to stress. I didn't come here to build an image to show everyone. I came here to be. And just be I will be. Oh man. Yeah. Remember that your purpose here is to evolve. It's to love. You're not alone. You never were alone. Just thought you were. Remember your infinite potential, your infinite expanse, your infinite opportunity. Use your power of expression. Use your power of transformation, of love. And have some fun doing it, you know? It's too easy to take this all too serious. It really is. I believe when we reach a breaking point where it feels like, I don't know, maybe it feels like we just want to give up, like we want to just completely escape. I think those moments are the most powerful moments in our lives because they can act as a reset. They kind of act as this like ego death of sorts, where you realize that you're just not happy, right? You haven't been orienting yourself properly. Something's not right, you know? And something in you gives way and says, I can't go on like this. And it can either be, you know, real distressing, or it can be, you know, a chance for liberation, a chance for a complete shift, a complete change, a complete paradigm shift. So if you're feeling that energy where maybe you have this crazy anxiety to change, this crazy anxiety of not wanting to be where you are, then use that to make a shift. Use that angst, that utter helplessness to completely do a 180 and be who you want to be. And you're gonna ask yourself, who do I want to be? Go out and learn. Go out and try. Go out and experiment. This world is a playground. This world is a magical playground for us to explore. We were put here with no manual, no rule book. It's wide open, baby. It's wide open. So enjoy. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. Let's have the grandest adventure yet. I think that's what the world is asking for right now. It's the grandest adventure yet. Remember that everything starts on the inside. I feel like it's a common misconception for us to want to change the outside world so that we can feel better, so that we don't have to feel the way we do. But if anything, I've learned that we gotta look inside to see why we feel the way we do. And when we do that, when we make changes on the inside, when we investigate, when we look at our patterns, the outside world begins to change. And the outside world reflects our inner state. And it's absolute magic. It really is. We gotta solve our own problems, you know? We can't look to the world to solve them for us. And we can't blame the world for our problems. that doesn't solve anything. I think it's so important that we have a vision, that we have something that we're working towards. That we have some sort of direction in life. Something that gets us out of bed in the morning. I know in my past, I didn't have a vision. I was doing things, but people would ask me like, what's your plan in the next, couple years from now? And it's like, I don't know. I was too moment oriented. I didn't have a vision. I didn't have a grander purpose. I was just going along, too much in the moment. Some of us are not enough in the moment. Some of us just too much in the moment. So you gotta find balance. Have a vision. But I guess the balance between that is have a vision, but don't be so attached to the vision. Realize that your path towards the vision may be drastically different than what you think it is. Woo! So be fluid. Have a solid plan, but be fluid. Be mutable. Be able to shift. Be able to change.